So let's talk about specialized RBC treatment. RBC treatment. So what are the specialized treatment? One is leukoreduction. Next is washing, and third is irradiation. So these are the methods of treating RBC. So leukoreduction can be done through filtering, okay, and there are other methods as well, like buffy coat removal, deglycerolizing. So you don't need to know the methods, but what you need to know is what are the indication when we give leukoreduction, when we do when we transfuse washed RBC, and when we transfuse irradiated RBC. Okay, so leukoreduction is given for chronically transfused patients who are potential candidates for or recipients of solid organ or hematopoietic stem cell transplantation and immunocompromised who are CMV seronegative. Okay, so let me write this one by one so that it will be more clear to you. Okay, so leukoreduction is given in for chronically transfused patients. One, another is patients who are potential candidates for or recipients of solid organ or hematopoietic stem cell transplantation. Okay, and third is immunocompromised patients who are CMV seronegative because WBC are carriers of CMV, so it can be transmitted from one person to another person. So if patient is at risk, like HIV patient, should be given leukoreduced RBC so that they won't get CMV infection. Okay, so that is the reason of giving leukoreduced blood. Leukoreduced means reduction of leukocytes, RBC are removed. Okay, so now we are going to talk about another method. That is washing. We'll talk about washing. So whom to be washed? First of all, you need to know what is the meaning of washing. Washing means, let me write here. Here we will write the indication. Washing means removing proteins remaining in plasma of RBC and platelet products used in patients with a history of severe or recurrent allergic reactions, IgA deficiency patients. Okay, no, I am writing here the indications. Let me write here, but first of all let me make it clear what is washing. It means removing proteins remaining in plasma of RBC and platelet products. So where would we use? So if patient has allergy history, in who has severe allergy or recurrent allergic history, recurrent or severe allergic reactions, or in IgA deficient patients, because if you give IgA in the IgA deficient patient, it causes severe reactions. Okay, and also another indication is it reduces the amount of potassium transfused for patients who are at high risk for hyperkalemia. Okay, so washing also, what is the benefit of washing? It also reduces the amount of potassium. Okay, that's why patients who are at risk for hyperkalemia should also be given washed RBC. Okay, so and also another indication is complement dependent autoimmune hemolytic anemia. Complement dependent autoimmune hemolytic anemia, because complements are also proteins, so you want to give complement if it causes hemolysis. Okay, and now radiation. So what is the meaning of radiation? Why radiation is done? Why radiation to RBC? Radiation prevents replication of lymphocytes and circulating stem cells present in RBC or platelet products. Okay, so it prevents replication because this damages the lymphocytes and circulating stem cells. Okay, so in blood, and that is the purpose of radiation. And it prevents transfusion associated graft versus host disease, which is mediated by donor lymphocytes. So prevents transfusion associated graft versus host disease, which is mediated by donor lymphocytes, and indicated in patients with severe immunodeficiency that may be congenital, acquired, or by chemotherapy any means. Okay, and another is indicated in immunocompetent patients receiving HLA matched platelet or transfusion from relative. So immunocompetent patients receiving HLA matched platelet okay, or transfusion from relatives. Okay, so this is the indication of radiation. Okay, so it prevents replication of lymphocytes and circulating stem cells present in RBC or platelet products that I have already written here. And what are the indications? So prevent transfusion associated with graft versus host disease, which is mediated by donor lymphocytes, indicated in patients with severe immunodeficiency. Okay, and indicated in immunocompetent patients also, receiving HLA matched platelets or transfusion from relatives. Okay, so now let's summarize what so far we have discussed. So leukoreduction. So let's talk again about leukoreduction. So what are the methods that I talked? Saline washing, freezing, and deglycerolizing, or perfect coat removal. And it also reduces the risk of HLA antigen alloimmunization and transmission of CMV, which typically resides in leukocytes. Pre-medication with antipyretics or antihistamines has not been shown to significantly reduce transfusion reactions. Okay, so another point about leukoreduction, it also reduces risk of HLA antigen alloimmunization, HLA antigen alloimmunization and transmission of CMV, because this virus resides in leukocytes. And another point that I am telling you is that pre-medication with antipyretics, antihistamines has not been shown to significantly reduce transfusion reaction. So there is no need to give pre-medication with antipyretics, antihistaminics. Okay, So now again discuss about what are the indications of leukoreduction for chronically transfused. Here I have written, but it has become cluttered and it is not clear, so that's why I am writing it again. For chronically transfused patients, okay, patients who are potential candidates for or recipients of solid organ or hematopoietic stem cell transplant. And third, immunocompromised patients who are CMV seronegative. Okay, now let's talk about radiation. Irradiation, it prevents replication of lymphocytes, and circulating stem cells present in RBC or platelet products. That's why it prevents transfusion associated graft versus host disease, okay, which is mediated by donor lymphocytes, and also indicated in patients with severe immunodeficiency, whether it is inherited or acquired or whether it is due to chemotherapy, and indicated in immunocompetent patient, okay, receiving HLA matched platelet or transfusion from relatives. Okay, and now washing. So what is the meaning of washing? Removal of proteins remaining in the plasma and RBC and platelet products. So used in patients with history of severe recurrent allergic reactions, IgA deficiency. Okay, another indication is complement dependent autoimmune hemolytic anemia, because it filters out complement, it is also protein, and it reduces the amount of potassium transfused for patients who are at high risk for hyperkalemia. So washing also decreases the amount of potassium transfused to patient. That's why it is also beneficial that who are at high risk for hyperkalemia, like in cross injury patients, those are at high risk for hyperkalemia, so better give washed RBC because it has low potassium and patient won't progress to hyperkalemia. Okay, so if you want to take note, you can take it. I am adjusting this. Okay, let me bring this copy down. Okay, so if you want to take note, you can take it here, and if you want to take it again you can take it now. You can pause this video and take notes, and again okay.